Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to our respective lecturer, Dr. Hisham. Today, our group would like to present the topic that we had chosen, which is supplier and customer management. The company that we had picked, which is Bigov Pro Sendirian Berhad. Before that, I would like to introduce myself first. My name is Muhammad Imran bin Muhammad Ridzuan. My matric number is 202309.
Hi, my name is Nur Afina binti Kamaruzaman. My matric number is 204280.
Hi, my name is Nur Afina and my matric number is 201867.
And hi, my name is Nursyaronipah Zafirah binti Sharoni and my matrix number is 203535.
So today, this is our agenda. First of all, I would like to explain about nature of business strategy, importance of strategic management, accounting technique use, and the other topic will be explained by my fellow members. First of all, nature of business. Nature of business for Bigov Pro Sendirian Berhad is using e-commerce, where e-commerce is the platform for selling their product. And then Bigov Pro also use B2B and B2C business, which is B2B stand for business to business, and B2C stand for business to consumer. Next, Bigov Pro is located at Peserian Industri Bandar Damansara and started at 2018 till now. So for their revenue, they got monthly revenue for RM 200,000 ringgit Malaysia. Their markup price is 20% to 30%. So basically their cost is like 80 to 70%. Basically, Bigov Pro Sendirian Berhad provided golf equipment and accessories. And then it started with the sole proprietorship and only start with 2 staff, but now Bigov Pro have 6 staff at total. Moving on to the business strategy of Bigov Pro. Bigov Pro use the SWOT analysis strategy, which is has strengths, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. For the strength, Bigov Pro have loyal customer, of course. The second one, quality over cost, because the product provided by Bigov Pro is high quality and low price. And the third strength is higher ability to respond to change fast. It means Bigov Pro can adapt the environmental changing. For the opportunities, the customer desire high quality with low price, as explained before, and then consumer direct strategy. For the weaknesses, Bigov Pro face the short shelf life of product, which means Bigov Pro only offer the golf accessory only, not developed to other product. And then the other weaknesses is the specific website is weak and need to be improved. And the last one, for the threats, of course, as in Malaysia, competitive golf club market is rising, so Bigov Pro facing the competitive market. And then due to COVID-19, Bigov Pro also face the rising raw material price. Next, I will explain about the importance of our topic we chosen, which is supply and customer management. First of all, the important is to improve both the service as well as business efficiency. The second one is good relationship with a supplier also can provide with a much needed business supporter who can provide a fresh perspective and encourage business to come your way. The third important is it can enable continual improvement of operation as a long-term relationship between supplier and buyer to allow for the free flow of feedback and idea. Last but not least, the supplier and customer management offer the minimization of price volatility. This means company can often take advantage of pricing or scale increasing in exchange for their lengthier contract term. So I think that's all for my part. I will pass to the next presenter.
So I will continue with supplier relationship management. Supplier relationship management is the process of assessing suppliers and determining which relationships are required to conduct business successfully and efficiently. This is because these suppliers are important to an organization's operation, and establish a proper relationship with supplier. Managing requirement and communicating with them is critical to the company, which necessity the development of a comprehensive supplier management policy. Supplier relationship management enable businesses to focus their effort to the relationship that are most important to their success. Next. This is the types of relationship that Big of Pro implement with their supplier, which is ongoing relationship and strategic alliance. The ongoing relationship is a formally or informally recognized status in which one supplier is preferred over others, and it has conduct for periods of time. There is more information sharing and have positive relationship between Big of Pro and supplier where Big of Pro always keep in touch with their supplier. Other than that, Big of Pro supplier relationship is based on strategic alliance. The strategy is a long-term relationship in which both parties agree to collaborate to achieve business objective. This relationship is more strategic than transactional. Next. This is the strength of supplier management, which is reduce cost, reduce risk, and increase efficiency. Big of Pro has the ability to reduce costs with good relationship with supplier in long term by reducing cost in the manufacturing process or any other parts of the supply chain. For instance, if Big of Pro purchase a more quantity of a product, the cost of the product will be reduced. Other than that, supplier management will reduce the risk of fraud between Big of Pro and supplier, while also offering the benefits of resolving supply issue in a risk-free manner. Lastly is increased efficiency, which is supply chain delay will reduce and operational flow was improved if Big of Pro and their supplier have knowledge each other. I will pass my presentation to the next center.
Thank you, Hajar. So now I will proceed to the customer relationship management, which is also known as CRM. So basically, CRM is a concept used in the information industry to describe methodology, software, and digital technologies that assist businesses in managing customer relationship in an orderly manner. So by integrating people, procedure, and technology, businesses could strengthen connection with all of its customers, including distribution network partners, internal customers, as well as suppliers. So next, based on our chosen company, which is Big of Pro, they employ electronic customer relationship management, or ECRM, in order to allow the company to collect the data regarding the customer information efficiently. So specifically, ECRM refers to a wider number of technologies that use to support a company's CRM objective. For instance, ECRM by Big of Pro offers a self-service website where customers could place orders, check order process, examine purchase history, seek further information about the golf equipment, send any inquiry through emails, and so on. Hence, Big of Pro choose ECRM system as their main mechanism in managing customer is because it provides a centralized database for documenting data on customers in employees' computer software, in which this could ease the employee to go through any issue regarding the customer relationship management, since every employee in the company has the access to the client information at any time. Next, moving on to the Next, moving on to the strength of electronic customer relationship management to the Big of Pro company. Firstly, manage customer touchpoint. ECRM allows Big of Pro to gather feedback from customers at several touchpoints between a company and customer throughout channels and operation. Secondly, greater effective and efficiency marketing strategy. This is because BigOff Pro could forecast the types of good that the customer is inclined to buy, as well as the timing of purchases. Therefore, it provides better strategies, and it also monitors the strategy performance efficiently. And last but not least, ECRM could increase the customer loyalty in BigOff Pro. The data collected by an ECRM system enables BigOff Pro to determine the actual expenses of acquiring and maintaining potential buyers and existing buyers. So that's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter.
Thank you, Afina. So I will proceed with the issues and improvement that can be made by the BigOff Pro company. For the supplier relationship management, as mentioned before, there are two types of supplier relationship used by this company, which are ongoing relationships and strategic alliances. And during an interview with BigOff Pro's representative, he mentions that the type of supplier relationship, which is strategic alliances, they only have one single supplier, which is Cobra, and they already have a relationship with Cobra for 2 years. Actually, BigOff Pro has many suppliers for different products. However, the dominant supplier for this company is Cobra. Therefore, the challenge faced by the BigOff Pro is that they have the greater dependency on the single supplier. And let's say if Cobra is having damage on their company, it will directly impact BigOff Pro's operation activity. Other than that, Cobra is not only supply the products on BigOff Pro, but Cobra also supply their equipment to another company. Thus, it will lead to the increased risk in supply interruptions if BigOff Pro did not get the product as scheduled. There are several improvements that can be made by the BigOff Pro to handle this issue. For the first one, BigOff Pro can expand its supply relationship with many branded companies that provide sports equipment, such as Nike, Puma, and Adidas. And besides, this kind of branded company already in this industry for a long period. Besides that, by having the multiple suppliers, let's say if unexpected events occur, for example, Cobra do not have any stocks for the item that BigOff Pro requested, BigOff Pro can deal with other suppliers on this issue and ensure their business operations still operate smoothly without any issues. And by this, they can reduce risk as they already have the backup suppliers. The next part is about the issues and improvement that can be made by BigOff Pro regarding the customer relationship management. The issue arises is that since this business operates as e-business, the customers do not have in-store experience, which is in-store experience is actually an advantage to the business, as customers are able to see, touch, and try the products and services. And actually, in-store experience is more satisfying, as the customers are able to walk into a shop and buy stuff rather than buying through online. And the next issues is that since this business is fully online based, they actually fully rely on the delivery services. The issues arise is when the delay deliveries that customers complain, and this is regarding the courier services. The next one is about the distrust among potential customers, where some of the newcomers will think that this business is actually a scammer. Therefore, the improvement that can be made by BigOff Pro regarding the first issue is actually they can provide positive reviews and testimonials by the previous customers on social media platforms to influence the purchase decisions of newcomers. And by doing so, even though the customers do not have in-store experience, they are still able to acknowledge the quality of golf equipment provided by this company. The second issue regarding the customer relationship management is the delivery services. In this case, BigOff Pro has to deal with this issue with the courier services itself to reduce the complaints by the customers. And besides, they also can do the service on the customers to discover what courier provided the best delivery services. And next, in order to gain the trust among the potential customers, BigOff Pro can create online protection rules, which this is to give the compensations to the customer if unnecessary events occur, such as fraudulent and scam activities. The last part is about the evidence about our interview with the BigOff Pro company. The first one is where I meet the BigOff Pro's representative in person to get the approval to do the interview, and they will provide the business card if we have any further questions. And the last one is where we do the interview through the Google Meet platform. I think that's all from us. Thank you.